let's do a dungeon. And hopefully find more interesting things to talk about than last time I did a dungeon, because me just mumbling about triangles is not going to be very much worth dealing with. So we're going to the Bronze Forest. Eventually. The problem I have here is
if it weren't for the monsters, this would be a nice place.
Not sure I care for the aesthetics.
Considering who picked it, are you surprised?
What I do with games is talk about the narrative, and the narrative in this game is super sparse. And the amount of time you spend doing this crap. That
this must be my lucky day.
I'm trying to look at what I can talk about with the combat that isn't just I hate it. And I noticed that there's a real disconnect between
Beats sitting around at home
how
all day.
Nolan North, or Vacheron, thinks about Leanne, and her actual, the way the game sets up her role, in terms of she's usually the one under the default setup who kind of does the finishing off, which is somewhat at odds with this idea of her as the helpless anime girl. Realise having made that point, it doesn't make any sense in this context. Default setup kind of has Leanne being your finisher. That didn't work. And also, Vacheron is almost useless if he goes first, because this system is very badly thought out. Which is what leads to situations like this where I don't really have a clue what to do. Lucky there.
Too late for regret. Who do you think you're messing with?
But I really am curious why so much of the scratch damage has been just gifted to Zephyr. Like, scratch damage is what he does, and it's the only kind of damage that makes a difference in most of what we're doing.
Time to die.
I'm on a roll. You want some of this?
That should be a clear triangle. Let's see what we can do with the triangle.
That is better than you deserve.
You don't want this!
Too late.
So, I mean, the combat is supposed to kind of balance these characters, I think. Like, all the strategies that work best are to do with making them work together, i.e. doing triangles. But for some reason, the way the rolls are arranged really breaks that up, because it means nothing happens until you get to Zephyr's turn.
I
And
like
then-
it when it gets messy.
It's always Leanne who finishes the combat off.
Too late.
Follow.
Game over! Eat some of this!
Oh god, I forgot.
I won't take that one.
God damn it! How can the targeting be this bad?
Blow you away!
Oh yeah!
I see you! Eat some!
There's lots of scratches.
How about this? I hope it's something useful.
Please, the message.
Lousy scum!
This'll be fun. Show
There we go.
Anyway, I'm not sure what the point of all this rambling is, but it might just be that Nolan North has a... Well, no, the Nolan North character, who I'm going to keep referring to as Nolan North because he amuses me, has an overinflated opinion of himself. The game is trying to show us that. I don't know.
Let's get this over with.
I think we might be able to do that, yeah.
Too late. Possibilities are endless, and I like
More
it.
than that.
One... Mr. Zuko, I don't like the sound of that. Go.
Game over. Blow you away.
See, that's the kind of... This is the kind of puzzle area that I feel would really suit this game's mechanics, where there's kind of one immediately obvious solution, and you can retry until you get it. Kind of a Disgaea thing. The game doesn't seem to want to be Disgaea
I hope it's something useful.
in any of the ways in which would be interesting for a 3D kind of TRPG to be Disgaea.
I might not be the best, but I've made it this far.
Kind of wondering what the plan was in development for this game. Oh, would you look at that? Need to do something about that.
You want some of this?
Do anything like as much damage as I was expecting. And I think I possibly blew up the chest.
Don't move a muscle.
Oh, yeah!
You're gonna swim in your own blood!
Oh dear.
I won't forget this.
Might get away with this.
Too late for repairs.
We'll take that line down.
I was not expecting to work in this.
Lousy skull.
Leanne just dodged a flamethrower. Which, you know, badass.
I'm gonna blow you away!
But I don't need to do very much damage, so let's give it a go.
There we go.
This is an easier dungeon than the last two have been, and that makes me very suspicious. Does that mean that they didn't balance it well? Or were they trying to say something? And indeed, if they didn't balance it well, what does that suggest about what the dev priorities were? It would not surprise me to discover that the dev priorities didn't give a huge amount of weight to kind of fine-tuning the combat, a lot of attention to the feel. But maybe not so much to kind of actually make sense. I may just be being sour, of course.
Nothing like death to make you feel alive! Straight down!
Let's see what happens when we do grenades. This.
I'm on a roll. Too late. Sorry, looks like you still got some catching up to do.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
Too late for regrets.
How's this?
seems to have been effective.
Son of a... I thought I had that!
Trouble now.
Come on, that's not how it goes.
There.
Oh hey!
If you're gonna point a gun at someone,
So again, here's
make
the
sure
thing
you know who
where
you're dealing
suddenly
with.
we're playing a Disgaea game. Because that was very kind of puzzle bossy. Just remember that it's Fire Week, and then you work out the best way to apply lots of fire to it. You read that.
Here we are. This must be the mannequin the Cardinal was talking about.
It's kind of beat up. Maybe that makes it more artistic.
There's a statement of the.
Hey, you guys. Think we'll get in trouble if we pick some flowers?
All I heard was
Avoid the sprites if you know what's good for you.
He's right. Cardinal didn't say anything about picking flowers.
Awesome!
none of the
Oh,
flowers here
shut
are
up, you
anything to write home
insufferable
about anyway.
twit.
That looks like baby's breath. Hey, you're right. It's just a backdrop.
Backdrop for what?
Well, take a look. See how it brings out the color and the main attraction?
On the other hand, that's a good goalless face.
Let's get this thing back.
Fired female mannequin, and also this statue. No, that's not fair to Leanne at all. Leanne is an excellent character. She's just ill-served by this game. I suppose actually she's not ill-served by the game, she's ill-served by the writing. Which is some of the game but not the entirety.
It might not be the best.
Ill-served by Nolan North
I've made it this far.
is the title of my new romance novel. Don't! Camera, why?
I'm not much for backing down from a fight.
Oh god, look at that.
Let's not get too crazy, okay?
Enough with the respawning! You annoying.
Muscle!
Let's get out of here! I wonder how much my failure rate's going to drop now that I've got one
Let's
extra
get this over with.
bezel.
They can't all be 45s.
Oh, apparently the Warcraft trailer has come out. I will be going to watch that later even though I kind of fell out with WoW some moons ago. Because I am garbage. Don't know if it'll excite me as much as the Star Wars trailers do, but the Star Wars trailers are embarrassingly exciting. You know, I've completed the dungeon. It's interesting that we got an optional area. Still fairly early in the game, like that. Yeah, the Warcraft film still exists. It's been chugging along steadily as far as I'm aware.
It has a unique palette that transcends time. It sparkles with dark glimmers of the past. Utterly miraculous, don't you agree?
A masterpiece.
A piece of
A
something.
statue fashioned after this would unleash the miracle of ideal beauty locked within. Look closely. Observe with your senses. The oxidized film deters corrosion and gives it a lovely...
Fascinating.
Nolan North trying to sound intellectual. On the other hand, it's a nice touch that the plot missions where you actually do a job for a noble are markedly more rewarding financially. Ooh, new outfits. To open the rest of this area. See, also, it's worth noting that it starts you here rather than just zipping you straight back to the world map, because this clearly has nothing to do with the area we were just in for the cutscene. Let's get out of here. I still love how this world map looks. Right, give me some seconds. Think.
This shouldn't take long.
You are right, it shouldn't.
Just taking out the trash.
You can tell I'm getting better at this just from how much less time the dungeon took than the last one did. This is the same thing again!
I hope you put up a better fight than the last
Encounter
bunch.
design. Says the man who hasn't done any game development work in 2 minutes.
That wasn't much harder than target practice.
What's this? Why haven't I
This'll be good practice for Zephyr.
Ah, yeah, I should not. This, I don't think, because that's level 44. That looks like a bad idea. What's the menu for, like, ordinary items?
I hate to see it end like this.
Ah, right. Let's get out of here. Or not. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Don't you?
Just a scratch. You want some more? Power.
I want more. I'll remember this. I was born and this is how it's done.
Eat this.
Why didn't that make a blind bit of difference?
I can reach every move. It's over.
You don't want to miss this.
You want
More of that.
Why can't she heal herself also? Oh, because it's still equipped with escape hacks.
Now
Let's run away.
I see.
I just made this very, very miserable. Let's try that again with less of that.